Alrighty, hello YouTube, this is Nefrit here, and today I wanted to go over a pretty funny situation that's been happening for the last couple of days. Well, at least the situation is regarding a YouTuber known as CountDankula, where you can see here I have his Twitter pulled up, and it's called Justice Dankula at the moment. For me, I've been watching his content for a while. You know, he shows here his content he used to make and some of the stuff he's done over the past couple years. But today I wanted to go over what has honestly been one of the funniest things and saddest things I've seen in a long time. So a few days, at least a day or two ago, the Supreme Court had overturned Roe v. Wade and gave power back to the states. Depending on how you feel about it, it could be the good thing or a bad thing. But what Count Dankula has done is something that honestly proves a lot of things that about people that it's kind of sad. So anybody who does their research, or at least Googles the Supreme Court within like 1 minute or two, can easily find out who's on the Supreme Court. But he took upon himself, and smartly did, and posed as a fake person on the panel of the Supreme Court. You know, with the whole coat and check mark and flag on the back. And you would think people would catch on to the joke that he's not a real person on the court. But tweets after tweets after tweets of people tweeting at him because they think he's a person on the Supreme Court. And it's one of the saddest things you can see, but also one of the, for some people, but honestly it's one of the funniest things I've seen in a long ass time. Like, for example, you have this right here, this tweet right here. It says, "I can't believe I know more about the SCOTUS judges than people who actually live in America." Because Count Dankula does not live in America. He lives, I believe, in Wales or Scotland. I'm probably wrong on that, but that's what it sounds like to me. People actually had to check this because looking at the interest in the past 7 days, it has spiked all the way up, and that's annoying, just to say the least. And then you have people DMing him some of the stuff I'm not gonna probably go through all the way because it's kind of disgusting that people are tweeting this to him because they won't read. And you go through all the tweets he's been going through, you know, tweet with him coming out of the shower or whatever, and it just go. But here's the, I'm gonna scroll all the way down. I'm gonna scroll all the way down and find the initial tweet that started every single thing here with some of the funniest content I've seen in a long time. It's not June 24th. It's June. I think it's this one. And it's, no, it's not this one. It's where's it? Is it Joe? Yeah, Joe Biden. And yes, I showed some people I would follow, but what can you do? So it's under, it's, where is it? Oh, it scrolled down all the way. That's not good. Scroll this all the way up. 17 hours ago, 18 hours ago, 21 hours ago. Okay, it's right here. This tweet right here, I think. No? Oh, it's this one right here. Right here. This is the tweet that had started everything right here. Because the current president, Biden, was talking about today is a solemn moment in the United States. And then you have this tweet right here saying, "Oh, we were careful in the decision, Mr. President." And then you have him post like this, and then you see the amount of tweets right here. let me turn this down just a moment because it's kind of blasting my ears. Links to this will be in the description as well for what I'm using in the background. But this right here is like, oh, you're careful in the decision, and then you can see all the people replying to him. And yes, this is one of the things he was one of the things in his early career that he did that was blown out of proportion. But you can see from this onwards that he could just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. You have many people like YouTubers and Twitch streamers and people and celebrities commenting on this guy, and it's the most funniest thing because they don't realize he's not a part of the Supreme Court. He's never had been. He's not even American, yet people are acting like he's an American person on the Supreme Court, and it's the funniest thing. There's even this video here, which I'm not gonna put the audio to, but this video right here is actually pretty, can also sum up what I've been looking at as well. And I just wanted to cover this because it was one of the most funniest things I've seen today, and I was wanting to bring a smile to my face because when I went to go grocery shopping today, because today's a Sunday, and you know our local Publix, because I'm in Florida, our local Publix had, you know, Zephyr Hills water for like $3 for $11, and I wanted to get some food because I was around like 10 o'clock 11 o'clock when I went to go get food. It was a situation where when I was getting the sandwich where there was this interracial couple, I think. I can't tell if it was an interracial couple, but I know that one of the people had at least a baby. And at first, we ran into them earlier in the store. You know, they seemed like nice people. They were talking about, oh, Marvel and Age of Ultron, and he's like, okay, these are just regular people. But when we went to go get our sandwiches finally, because it was being held up by a whole bunch of other people, and they wanted to say, and I quote, because for reference, they have a small child in the car with them as well. They said, and I quote, "Oh, you shouldn't support white women because they don't support us, and they don't. And what have they ever done for us?" Hearing that coming out of that one woman, who I believe is the biological mother's mouth, was so ass backwards and ignorant. They made me, my mother, and the sandwich maker do a double take looking at them as they went to go get soda, which I don't think they ever paid for. And I felt bad for the sandwich maker because we have a problem. At least there's a problem in our public set where there's a group of, you know, cliques and stuff like that. And I felt bad for the woman that was making the sandwiches because this clique has been targeting her just because she's not, I don't think she's American, but she's definitely not like the rest of the people over in the deli section. And she's been targeted because, oh, she's not like the rest of the other people in color and race or acting. Because when we're doing with the sandwiches stuff, the clique, because I don't want to say what type of race they are or try to imply anything. The clique was taking so long to make their sandwiches, and yet when the other people that was trying to get their sandwiches, because there was like a group of like 5-6 people, the woman that did our sandwich knocked their sandwiches out in like half the time that the clique was, and not trying to have all these conversations with other people and being respectful and being nice. And it's like I was in shock that entire time. And it's not hard it's actually hard for me to get shocked by things these days, because, you know, when you're on the internet a lot, you get desensitized to a lot of things you see, and you always double check and fact check stuff you look at, because if you take things at face value, you're being most frankly an idiot. So when I heard the young woman who, because I'm 26, and I don't think she was any, I think she was still in a school, or at least something like that. Say to that little girl what she said. My heart sank. I looked at my mom. I looked at her. She looked at me, and the way that she was disgusted as well. It's like I couldn't say any, I didn't want to say anything because one, they were still in earshot, and two, yeah, it was just such one of the worst things I've ever heard. And apparently I had that video of that one thing playing in the background because I didn't scroll up because I was just talking to talk. But my point still stands. This shit's just bringing out the worst in people and the most misinformed people, rather. Well, I'll thank you if you came to the rest of this video after I covered the Count Dankula stuff. Hopefully things get better, and have a good rest of your day, and hopefully the week goes well for you. See ya.